What does the color combination of yellow and blue mean to you?
Joy and sadness.
Joy and sadness?
Yeah, because
Oh, from
yellow.
inside out.
No, I was actually just thinking yellow is a really happy color.
Just color psychology.
Yeah, it's just color psychology.
That's deep. It's very deep. If you see something red and green, what does that mean?
Christmas.
Christmas. See, so quick. So quick. What if you see purple and orange?
I don't know. Somebody made bad color choices, I guess.
Halloween. I think that's typical.
Oh, that's right. That's Halloween, yeah.
Yeah.
Today's mission is a little experimental. Who am I kidding? Everything I do is experimental. I need to put a mural up on that wall, and I have it designed on my computer, so now I just have to figure out how to transfer that. Are you kidding me? Please come back on. Please come back on. That's the second time that's happened. It started right as I started to film. I need to transfer the design from my computer to the wall. There are a couple of different ways I've seen people do this. One is to use a projector, which can be a little pricey, and sometimes if you have to be too close to the wall, you can have focus problems. And then the other way I've seen people do is draw a grid on the design and then draw a grid on the wall and just copy each square in the grid and make it match. I have decided to go with the projector method, or at least we're going to attempt the projector method. Being that I do what I do, I felt like it would be a good idea just to have one for art purposes. Wow, this is small. It's kind of neat. I like the design.
I can't get it because I forgot my knife. How do nuts do this? How do squirrels? How do squirrels do this?
Stab each other?
Look, after next year. Right after next year.
We're gonna fill these in.
I don't like that you didn't just put the E at the end of blue because it's like right there.
Okay. We gotta fill in the rest of these. And I also want to see if you get the same
Purple and
associations.
green. Sorry.
Purple and green party. I'm curious to see if we can get the same answers on all these.
Isn't that like Beetlejuice too?
I was gonna put Scooby-Doo on that one.
Scooby-Doo's blue and purple.
Blue and purple. No.
Yeah.
Green and purple is what they always use for their marketing.
Is Barney.
Okay, if you say so.
Now the mural design itself is actually pretty low resolution, so if it looks bad on the wall, that's probably my fault. So this is where we are now. It's pretty big, but it's pretty clear that we're not gonna get it full size. This was the number one thing that I wanted to get done today. Not the whole mural, but just sketching it out. Okay, here's the idea. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna make a nice little white dot right here. Zoom it in. Okay, so I'm gonna find the center point of this wall. So I bought these Sharpie chalk markers to sketch this mural out with because they'll just wipe away with a wet, damp rag. Just don't use the red one. I tried the red one and it stained the wall and I had to paint over it. Okay, can you see this? Zoom in, 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 zoom in. We now have the center point of the wall. Roughly. Close enough. So now what we're gonna do is zoom in on the top left corner of the image and we're gonna line it up so the top left corner is in the corner of the wall and the white center dot is on the center mark on the wall. Now I just need to sketch it and then move on to another corner. And they won't line up exactly just because of how optics works, but that's where the art part comes in.
I don't have a strong association on this one. I just get fire mainly.
Yeah.
Just fire. Red and yellow. I know what I have for this one.
Like the popsicles.
Popsicles.
Popsicles. Red and yellow.
If you see the colors red and yellow, what do you
Traffic
immediately
cones.
think?
I don't know.
I think ketchup and mustard.
Oh, yeah. That's a lot better what I had.
I'm just gonna write ketchup.
Ketchup and mustard make a lot more sense. Yeah.
Blue and red.
Superhero. Superman.
Superman?
Superman.
Okay, that's good. That's a good one.
And Spider-Man.
Superman, Spider-Man. Red and purple. I'm not getting anything for red and purple. Big Hero 6, was he red and purple?
Yeah, he was. He was red and purple.
I can't think of anything better.
Come here, check this out. Oh, you're getting wet. There are a few things that I like more than a really hard rain. I love the sound of rain on the roof. When I'm at work, most of the time I'm listening to podcasts in my earbuds, but if I hear it raining on the roof, I actually take my earbuds out. I love it when there's a lot of wind and thunder too. Oh, it's hail. There is hail out there right now. It is June. We are at the end of June and it's hailing. That's why it was so loud. It's hitting that metal barrel over there. Oh, I think it's time to head inside. I just got assaulted. Something just about hit me. There's water all over the floor.
Green and orange.
Green and orange. That just makes me think of like,
Apple Jacks.
yeah, there you
Apple
go.
Jacks. Blue and orange. It's a weird
Oh,
combination.
blue and orange. The Hot Wheels cars.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Any kind of like accessories, like if you're buying a track or something.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Green and yellow. I know that one. Green and yellow. Come on. I'll give you a hint. It's a brand.
Oh, John Deere.
Yes. My brother is on his way over. He's gonna help me paint the mural. But I just realized the wall is dusty and I meant to wipe it down before I drew the lines. And now I don't think I can go over it with a wet rag or it'll take off all the lines. I think I'm just gonna go over it with a dry rag and hope that does something. Hello, welcome. Come on in. I don't know if I've done anything new since you were over here.
Maybe.
Maybe.
No.
You wouldn't notice.
I don't think so. I don't think that couch was there.
You don't love me enough.
No.
But that's new. It's about to be more new.
What are they gonna make?
Stripes. We're gonna color in all the ones with X's.
We.
Yeah, we.
Oh.
That means you.
With a marker?
with a little gel pen. It's so freaking hot in here. I've shown you since I cleared off the I cleared off this other desk so I can use it for clay sculpting. So now I have just my computer over here and clay sculpting and paint over there.
This is for clay sculpting?
Yeah. It's a pasta maker. You put the clay in it, and because the clay has to be conditioned, you gotta like knead it. My coworker has these dogs. This represents one of her dogs, but they don't make a wiener dog, so I'm gonna try to make one for her.
Why is this tape shut? Do you have like drugs or something?
It's my drug stash. That's just where they had it taped shut when we were moving it.
Oh.
Or I guess they had it. I should open those up so I can put clay stuff in them. But like when they had it stored in the warehouse and whatever. The crap?
No, the these words are real. This is fiction. I guess it's fiction.
Oh, that's old.
That's a dictionary. Calf, half, laugh, south. And can, shan't, rather.
That's how I'm gonna talk from now on. Oh man.
Whoops.
It's like old as dirt. Is there like a copyright date? Can you copyright a dictionary?
I don't know. Maybe.
1953. It smells like 1953. That's kind of cool. What does that mean? That is weird, dude.
Somebody broke it, took it back together.
I'll put it out on for decoration. We'll look like a crazy person. I hate words. I hate all of them. Ooh, this is like thick. Is it supposed to look like that? It's not that
That
old.
looks nasty.
I just bought it like, well, I guess it's been a good few weeks ago.
Is it butter base?
Yeah. How long can paint last? Like,
I think it lasts for a long time with those sealed.
yeah. Yeah, I hadn't even opened it.
I don't know, they say you're supposed to start for like 2 or 3 minutes. 2 to 4.
Oh,
I say 2 to 4 hours.
I don't know how many coats it'll take. Surely at least 2.
I
But
mean, this ceiling looks horrible.
I'm not a huge fan. It looks like if the ceiling was sitting in a puddle of paint and they just picked it up out
Yeah,
of it.
that's exactly what it looks like.
Any thoughts on where I should start?
I don't know. One side, not right in the middle. Please don't be right in the middle.
Okay.
You're right in the middle. I said.
Oh, like the very edge.
Okay. He was walking the floor with a rag, cleaning the paint off of it, and I said, "You look like Cinderella." And then he said, "That's okay, you look like one of the ugly stepsisters." And I said, "Well, at least I can be called close anymore."
The design is great. Color choice questionable. It really jumps out at me very aggressively whenever I round the corner. No, I think it'll be good. And I think once the matching artwork is up on the other end of the room, somehow it'll all make sense. I'm not quite done. My brother helped me put 2 coats on it and you can still see the blue through it. So I'm going back with a smaller brush, putting a 3rd coat on it, and at the same time kind of refining the edges and touching up any mistakes. I'm happy. I think it's good. It's good. It's fine. It's fine.
Anyway, this brings us to my point. Blue and yellow, which we couldn't really immediately come up with anything for. I'm claiming that one for Topplenaut Season 1. That one's mine.
Blue and yellow?
Blue and yellow.
No.
No one can
Don't do
have it.
that.
It's mine.
Don't do that.
Yep. It will be your mental association. Me.